So I told him once, I told him twice, I ain't playing those games, I ain't rolling those dice. That's a sacrifice that I'm making, but that's a sacrifice that's worth waiting. So what a struggle, what a story. A planted idea is such a subtle glory. Just a kid who's on his way. I'm just a kid who's here to stay. Yeah, I'm on a mission. These numbers don't mean nothing. It's bothering as I'm wandering these shallow halls and I'm pondering. They knock me down, I can't believe it. I get back up, a stronger man, and here I stand. Cause love is music, music is love. It's the God-given gift to me straight from above. When you have nothing at all, music is enough. A feeling like none other, music makes me tougher.
No one laughs at God in a hospital. No one laughs at God in a war. No one's laughing at God when they're starving or freezing or so very poor. No one laughs at God when the cops knock on their door and they say, "We got some bad news, sir." No one's laughing at God when there's a family fire or flood. But God could be fine.
I am free through this music. Others embrace it and others just abuse it. I could change the world through this music. I could love a girl through this music. This is my means of expression, a section of me with affection. I gotta find my direction over the narrow-minded lessons. This life is testing and detecting what is wrong and protecting what's in front of me. So I could find sun in the rain. So I could find joy in the pain. Music makes life like a movie. Music makes people lost in the fame. So love is music, music is love. It's the God-given gift to me straight from above. When you have nothing at all, music is enough. I'm feeling like none other, music makes me tougher.
This one crazy, bro. I feel like I'm never enough, and I just keep on rolling my blunt, and acting like I don't give a fuck when all I do is think about our love. Hey, you keep talking like you know so. Ain't all this talking got me in my head, and if you lie to me one more time, then I swear I will end up dead. I don't wanna talk with you loud. Got a lot of bad people I don't trust. I only do this shit for fun. I got a lot of funds, yeah, I'm gonna run away. Wait till I see the day. Why are you running late? Fuck it, I don't wanna hate. Get out my way. I feel like I'm never enough, and I just keep on rolling my blunt, and acting like I don't give a fuck when all I do is think about our love. Hey, you keep talking like you know some. Ain't all this talking got me in my hand. And if you lie to me one more time, then I swear I will end up dead. I don't really wanna fucking fight game. Doing too much, yeah, I can't focus. This is change and none of you know that. I cannot lie, yeah, you want some lotion. I'm out my mind, bitch, you running out of time. I said why, oh why? I said why, yo bitch, I said I'm fine. I feel like I'm never enough fire. And I just keep on rolling my blood, oh. And acting like I don't give a fuck when all I do is think about our love. And you keep talking like you know some. Ain't all this talking got me in my head. And if you lie to me one more time, then I swear I will end up dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another stream. Woo, 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 woo. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. I'm not going to come out here and I'm not going to say to everybody that we've got the definitive zombies trailer that we're waiting for. But we do have something. We do have something. We have something for BO6. And in this stream, it's obviously going to be a BO6 stream where we talk about all of this. We're going to go through the trailer. We are going to watch the whole thing. We're then going to watch it on super slow-mo, pick out what we can pick out, and then the plan is to do the 3-2-1 challenge, which I did mention. I said we'll do a transit stream. I owe you guys a transit stream. A lot of people have been asking for transit, so we're going to hit up some transit tonight as well. But the plan is to kind of do everything out here. So, I mean, shit, there's not really much else to do, right? I could sit here and I could talk your ear off, or we can, well, I'm going to talk your ear off about this trailer, but the first thing we got to do is we got to watch this. Now, I have not seen anything of this. I have not seen anything of this at all. This is going to be my live reaction to this trailer. What I am aware of is the title. So the reason that I say we ain't going to see anything definitive is because it says it's a cinematic trailer. So obviously, if it's a cinematic trailer, it's going to be showing us not the full thing that we want to see, but it's going to be showing us an insight of what BO6 will be. And while we've kind of been out here and been debating this whole BO6 thing, I've been the person to say to everybody that I do believe, truly, I do believe that this is the best chance we have at zombies, COD, coming back to what it once was. You know, I do truly believe. So shit. Let's do it. Let's see it. Let's watch it. I'm scared. I'm scared to see these things because it's like you put a lot of hope on this shit. Do you know what I mean? You put a lot of hope on this shit. So let's watch it. My God, that's so loud. That's so loud. All right, here we go.
11, 5, 920 miles a day. 4, 11, 17.
I'm cracking a beer for this.
Day before. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. 45.
Oh my God, this BRP! 2 days without wash.
Finally, a good song.
It's like me right now. That's what I'm feeling like. Oh shit! Hopefully that ain't me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Who the hell are you? This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
That you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up, and we do kind of owe it.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to the store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We got ourselves a first, gameplay trailer coming in 2 days. I didn't know that. Okay, shit, this is going to become a regular thing out here then. So it looks like we're going to have another stream to see the first person gameplay trailer, I believe, in just 2 days. Okay, interesting. Fuck me, did that look like Mob of the Dead? Fuck me, did that look like Mob of the Dead? That's the first thing I thought when I saw that right there. Shit. Okay, like, this is kind of wild as to where you... How do you even go about this? I don't even know. I guess you just watch it in super slow-mo to begin with. I didn't expect there to be any first-person gameplay because of the fact that it obviously was a cinematic trailer. What we can see immediately, the first thing that I picked out was, this is so Mob of the Dead-esque, man. Like Alcatraz type island sort of going on here. We got the boy that's obviously just sat here kind of chilling. He's watching on the monitors. They invade, they take over. Interesting scenes. What I find intriguing the most is, I've said this for a while to people in the stream. I've said how this whole BO6 thing gives me like a BO2 vibe. It gives me a vibe kind of almost that we are going back to the vibrant feel of BO2. This has completely took me off guard because the vibrant BO2 vibe has come very much crashing down, but it's come crashing down to the Mob of the Dead vibe. This is the most Mob of the Dead looking thing I have seen in a long time. This is insane. What does everybody think about this right now in the chat? Like, for real. Just a general question. What does everybody think? I don't know. I mean, I saw it said Terminus, so I was kind of expecting something in relation to this. I don't know. I've seen all the BO6 stuff so far and it's looked so vibrant, but then again, BO2 was the same thing with the multiplayer side of things, and then we had like the Mob of the Deads. You know, that is the most Mob of the Dead shit I've seen. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm gonna give that one more playthrough on proper normal. One more playthrough. just one more. That was like, let's do that again. Okay, first thing. So this is 1991 that this is based in. Okay.
20 miles a day, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Move. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. 45. Right. 45. Repeat something different. 6. 7.
Come back to that. We'll do that in a minute.
Finally, a good song. Oh, thank goodness.
Who the hell are you?
This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
Heck, you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up, and we do kind of owe it.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
Okay. So I've gone through this 2 times watching it full speed. Fuck, where do you begin? This is interesting. Okay. We'll go now to lower down speed. Is it very, very interesting? The thing I don't understand with COD is they always seem to come back to the things we've always seen, but some people love it, some people hate it. I don't know what people's perspectives are on this now. I do see some of these games sometimes, and this is not me talking negative. I'm kind of quite surprised almost that we are so much. This feels literally like Mob of the Dead remastered right now from what I'm seeing. Now, I can't say for sure. We don't know until we play this. But it feels so much like Mob of the Dead. They always seem to find their way back to the things that kind of built the game. And I don't know if it's a positive or a negative at this point with zombies. I really don't. What I could say, and this is one of those things, when you see these trailers, when you see, you know, especially with the day and age that we're in now, you know, 2024, when you see these kind of things, you obviously immediately every time are seeing it from a visual that is so advanced. Obviously now, I mean, you think when they made the Mob of the Dead trailer, in a way, I kind of want to go and look at the Mob of the Dead trailer. Maybe that's what we should do. Should we go check the real, like, I say real, should we go check the original Mob of the Dead trailer and just compare? I feel like it could be a good move just to kind of like compare the two, because like I say, I haven't seen this before the stream start, but the first thing second, and everybody's thinking this is just literally Mob of the Dead trailer, like, if I've ever seen it. I'm just kind of intrigued to see how the Mob of the Dead trailer looked, kind of compare the two. Let's have a little look. I hope this is not copyrighted. So this is the original Mob of the Dead trailer from BO2.
They say a man is known by the company he keeps. I guess that's why they call me a mobster. I wanted bosses like Sal DeLuca to know my name. He built an entire empire on gambling, prostitution, and booze, right under the noses of the cops. Sal rarely got his hands dirty. That was my job. Ice him, burn him, so long as it made the headlines. And then there were the money handlers, like Al Arlington. If you can get past the greasy smile and the feeling that
Not the Dead, yeah, we can watch that after. I just always find it intriguing to compare.
Finn O'Leary, he was the only guy I knew who could cheat a cheater and get away with it. Had a pretty starlet for a wife, too. Too bad she sold him up the river. That's how we ended up here. Alcatraz. They used to call it Evil Island. And we were about to find out why.
That's copyright. That's copyright. I gotta cut the audio there. So when this trailer came out, we did see some actual first-person gameplay. I'm not saying that, well, we're gonna see that in 2 days, apparently. We will see. It is very interesting, isn't it? I think we've seen as much as we need to see. We all know Mob of the Dead now. Oh, she sucked my cock. That's mad. Do you know what's so wild to me? The thing that's so wild to me is that I've been saying this whole time that BO6 gives me like a BO2 vibe, but I wasn't saying it because of like Mob of the Dead. I was saying it more because of the vibrant level of what the game players look like. This here, this is not a negative, like I say. I really truly believe this from what I've seen so far. This is literally BO2 remastered or BO2 reimagined. That's what I thought this whole time with everything I've seen from BO6. The multiplayer gameplay has had the exact same gameplay feel as what BO2 had. Now, Zombies is looking exactly the same as BO2. So there's a lot of people out here that have been saying BO2 remastered for a long time. They want that madly, and I did not do this because of the fact that I'd seen this trailer or anything. I'm doing BO2. We're gonna play Tranzit after this, but like, it really does feel like BO2, doesn't it? It really, really does. What I picked out very quickly while watching this, and the only thing that I picked out that I could see out and out, I know and I understand they're handling Richtofen. I understand that. I picked out the weapons. We're gonna get to that. We'll go to that now. So when they threw the bag of weapons down, I believe we saw an MP5. It was very fast. So if I'm wrong here, I could be wrong. What is the shotgun right there? Chat, what is the shotgun right there? What is the shotgun right there? I don't want to say what I think. I definitely saw an MP5. I'm sure there was an MP5 that flashed through. Yeah, I'm thinking Spaz 12 as well. That's what I was thinking here. That's Spaz 12, right? We got Spaz 12. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I was thinking Spaz 12. There was an MP5, I'm pretty sure as well, that flashed through. I'm like 90% sure it was somewhere either just before this or very close to here. Let's see. I'm certain it came through on the right side. We will see. Hold on. Okay. That's an M16 or an M4 carbine. I'm certain I saw an MP5. So look at that further, yeah. And then over here, this right here, like I'm trying to twist my head to see this, bro. I'm trying to twist my head to see this. It's it's some sort of submachine gun for sure. I feel like. I definitely saw an MP5. Spaz 12? I don't know, you know. I'm not sure. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I think it is a Spaz 12. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, let me talk to chat real fast. What is everybody thinking right now after seeing this? I feel like I should just play this, but not in slow-mo again, just to play it. It's very interesting with traders like this because you don't get, obviously, first-person gameplay, so you're kind of just picking out all these different things. I look forward to seeing this first-person gameplay trader that is in 2 days. I look very forward to that. I am quite surprised, to be honest with you. I didn't expect to see something so Mob of the Dead-esque. Let's go back to that. Let's pause right there. Okay. That is definitely an M4 or an M16. This one's a little bit harder to pick out. Okay, we keep going. I'm intrigued. I'm just intrigued. In all honesty, I'm intrigued to see what the chat says right now. I'll put it on again. I'm gonna just replay it again in very, very, very sort of lowered down sound. What the? Oh my god! I thought that was the sound of the game right now. I tripped out for a second.
Hyped for the new
Christopher B.
to come out, and I get my new speakers tomorrow, so I'm very
there you
happy
go.
to see what they're like. But the trailer looks so cool.
It's interesting. It is interesting for real. I'm genuinely intrigued to see what people say out here. Let's see what people say out here. I'm gonna play it in the background. All right, I'm gonna play this in the background. I'm actually looking at chat now. I want to see what people say because I think the chat can put a lot of insight. All right, first things first. This is the first thing I'm gonna ask the chat right now. To the people that are watching this trailer, that have seen this trailer, obviously, if you have not seen this trailer, I know I'm speaking over it, but we've already played it twice. What is your first kind of impressions on a level of interest? 1 being you don't give a fuck, 10 being you're like, okay, this looks promising. I'm gonna sit somewhere really in between. I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say 7. I'm not gonna be a 10 or anything like that just because it's so hard with these kind of traders to really judge something because obviously you're not getting the first person gameplay, seeing bosses, seeing different things. But as I keep saying, the vibe of this game really feels BO2, man. 7, 8, 6, 10, 1 and 10. This motherfucker's Christopher! Without you.
Get some hype for the rave party.
Let's go. Let's see if we can get him in this chat right now. Ponke. Let's go. 9.3. Fat me. There's some big expectations. 7, 8, 8. Double 8s right there. I'm intrigued. I've been saying this the whole time. I'm intrigued. Where was the MP5, man? There was I saw an MP5. I want to find the MP5 part. 7. Do you know what the thing is, guys? If people think it's a 7, like I think 7 is a very like fair assessment of what I've seen. That's how I feel. I think a 7 is a pretty good standpoint because if you kind of let's just like look at something in relation to like MW3, right? Let's go to like MW3 zombies and let's just have a look at what it looked like in comparison. And again, we did do this about 2 months ago. We watched through the old MW3 trader. I think it's kind of interesting to compare these things. Because look at how just, you see what I'm saying immediately with this? It doesn't feel like zombies. You know what I mean? This right here, it doesn't feel like zombies. But this was MW3, most recent COD that's come out. Now, obviously, we understand that this is like a Warzone-esque kind of open world zombies, right? We understand that. This right here, I even want to see no more. I even want to see no more. This did not feel like zombies. However, this does feel like zombies. You see what I'm saying? This does feel like zombies. This feels kind of like I've been saying the whole time, like the OG BO2. That's what it feels like. I find it interesting because I've been saying this whole time that I feel this game is not a remastered BO2, but it is a inspired BO2. I'm gonna say it like that. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, you gotta look at it like this, right? As zombies, as people that have been around this game, you gotta look at this, you gotta say, surely it does hold the most potential there's been for a long time. I am kind of intrigued to go back and compare, like, even maybe we go Blood of the Dead. Maybe we go Blood of the Dead. Maybe we look at that trailer. I am intrigued to kind of compare how that looked. I know it was obviously a remake of Mob of the Dead, but I mean, this very much looks similar.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who...
Where is... Well, I'm so sure I saw an MP5. I can't find it anywhere now.
Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Nah, dude. I saw an MP5. I'm not tripping here.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up. And we do kind of...
There was the fucking MP5. I knew I wasn't going mad. How did we not... There, let's do that again. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. That's an MP5 every day of the week. That's an MP5. If that's not an MP5, I don't know what is an MP5 right there. That's an MP5. That's an MP5.
Another one.
Christopher!
Okay, Raptor 1.
Get ready.
Go look at the landing pad. PEPE, Strauss. Power.
I think it's an MP5, but then again, they handed that, right? So that's like an M249. Maybe it wasn't an MP5. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's here. I even know. I don't even know why I'm so like... I just thought I saw an MP5 earlier, but then I didn't see it. But maybe it wasn't an MP5. Christopher's going crazy right now.
Pull that strawberry, smoking it up. Pull that strawberry, lighting it up.
Let's go, dude. Christopher's on a heater, bro. 4 donos in a row.
Strawberry.
Oh my god.
Strawberry.
All right.
Strawberry.
I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna let this play one more time and let this strawberry shit drill your ears for 2 seconds. I'll be 1 sec. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I gotta pee.
Strawberry. 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 Strawberry, 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 strawberry,
Oh, thank goodness.
「
I truly wouldn't have been surprised, but I come back and it was still going strawberry, 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 strawberry.
This is Maya. She's with me.
All right, I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going in case anybody just tuned in. We'll let it play through again.
Heck, you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helo spun up, and we do kind of owe.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to the store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
All right. I'm going to say it like this, all right? I'm going to say it like this. I just got like 10 notifications. What happened? Why did I get 10 notifications? I don't even know. It must be delayed. I'm going to say it like this. If they fuck this shit up, I got no words if they fuck this shit up. That's mad. That's as much promise as I've seen for a very long time. I've been saying this though the whole way leading through this. Like if you come back to like the original BO6 stuff, like if you come back to, you know, the BO6 multiplayer stuff, I'm gonna type this up right now. If you look at what obviously the original traders showed. So this was like what we got like 2 months ago. I don't think this is not the first person, is it? I wanna just I wanna show the, hold on. Let me see if I can find first person gameplay. There's so here we go. All right.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about
if you come back,
players on what they need.
If you come back to what they put out,
in-game HUD is no different. From the
so you come back to all of this.
Mini map to the ammo widget.
There were
in-game
parts.
notifications.
There were parts.
The Black
It gives me such BO2 vibes.
Ops 6 HUD combines
such BO2 vibes. Like it did the whole way from the very get-go. I was the first person. I don't know what other people said. I haven't seen what they said. But the first thing that I saw was BO2. This right here is not looking so BO2-y. This looks BO2 every day of the week right here. We started kind of like dissecting this about 2 months ago, and I was saying this. It's very interesting for me, having seen kind of what I initially saw and thinking BO2 and then seeing Mob of the Dead. It's very interesting for me. I think this is exactly what I'm talking about. When I say that this gives me a BO2 vibe, that is the most BO2 vibey thing that you can see. So yeah, it's got promise. What can I really say to everybody? It's got promise. BO6 with Cold War UI, Cold War vibes. In that part there, I admit, in that part there, it does, but the majority of the gameplay that we saw, like this,
we're back to our classic 3-lane maps.
The majority of the things that we saw, it was very BO2-y. So it's interesting to me to kind of see this. And then obviously on top of that, see Mob of the Dead. It's kind of tying into what I think I said 2 months ago. Interesting. Okay. We've looked at a lot of this. I think it's time for us to play some Transit. We will debate this and continue to debate this as we stream. Interesting. I'm not sitting here and saying to anybody anything other than what I've been saying the whole time, and that is that if this ain't it, if this truly is not it, like if this game does not do it, it's over, man. I'ma just say straight to all of you, if this BO6 game is not the game that brings it back, I don't think there's gonna be a game that brings it back. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. It's the last chance. I completely agree with you. The last chance for COD. Without a doubt. This game has no hope if it's like BO2. I mean, BO2 is one of the most successful ones, man. I don't know what some of you people want, you know? And while I do not want it to copy it completely, and it does feel to an extent that it is, you cannot deny that BO2 was one of the most successful CODs there ever was. So I don't know, I feel this is so loud right now. This is generally, this is so loud. Why is this so loud? But if like, I don't know, man, like it's very hard in this day and age to kind of pick out what people actually want. You know, I do not want a remake, as in like a remaster. And while it does maybe feel a bit like that, as long as they're going to switch it up, you have to look at it and say, okay, well, it worked before. It worked. Do you know what I mean? It worked with BO2. BO2 was quite literally I want to say it's the second most successful one behind BO3. In terms of zombies, of course. Although I believe BO1 was, for me personally, the most, like, enjoyable gameplay, just because it was so raw and it was just straight zombies, no gobble gums, none of that. You know, just really tough rounds. I've always felt like BO2 kind of hit the middle very well. BO3, it kind of just hit everything and it worked and it was great. Ever since then is where we've gone downhill. But it's very, very interesting to kind of see for something we haven't felt like for a long time, you know? I don't believe anybody out here has felt for a long time that the COD zombie stuff has really hit the same way. I mean, that whole Modern Warfare 3 stuff is... When you actually see that and compare it, it's actually mind-blowing to me, to be honest. It's like comparing two completely different franchises, never mind games. Like taking a game that ain't even COD and putting it into the COD franchise. But promise, I think a lot will be answered in 2 days' time. I believe we're going to see first-person gameplay, so 2 days from now, we're going to obviously see a lot more, but interesting to say the very least. Right, I'm going to go ahead and put these parts on. Bruh. Thought I was about to get hit down right there. Alright, to begin with, I'm going to take the Olympia. This is a 2-box challenge. I'm not going to worry too much early on in terms of grabbing guns. We're going to trade these out. But basically, to summarize what we're doing tonight for everybody, we are going to have the 3, 2, 1... I just got one hit after stepping on lava right there. To summarize what we're going to do tonight for everybody, we're going to bring back an OG challenge that I did years and years and years ago. So this is the 3, 2, 1 challenge. So basically, the challenge is that you get 3 perks, you get 2 weapons, and you get a single pack. And pretty much, we hope that we get, obviously, a really good weapon from the box. And that weapon that we get, whatever the best one we pack, hopefully it's a Ray Gun Mark II, probably unlikely, but you never know. The 3 perks that I have in mind for this challenge is probably Quick Revive, because obviously it keeps us in the game. Juggernog, and I'm thinking Double Tap. But this is an OG challenge. Obviously, it's very hard to kind of, with these challenges, know where they can go. It all kind of depends on the RNG of that mystery box. But this was a challenge I did back in the day, and it did pretty well, and people respected it. They said it was a good idea. This wasn't like a... How do I put it? This wasn't like a challenge that loads of people did. This was kind of my own challenge I came up with. But I feel like the last time we did it, we got such bad box luck, we didn't really get a fair crack with it. So this time, I'm hoping we get some decent box luck and we can really make it happen. That is the aim. That is the hope. But we will wait and we will see. Xbox Server Sex in the chat. What's going on? I see Jamie in the chat. I see Galaxy in the chat. I see a lot of people in the chat. What's going on, everybody?
Take it back, or I'll kill you again.
I will have that one very quick.
Let's see. Insert tab A into slot B and pound it with a hammer. Got it.
Ah, boom.
Enough of you.
Feel like I haven't played this in so long, man. I'm even gonna lie. Stezzy, what's going on, bro? Alright, we gotta sell the turbine. Might just get out of here, to be honest. Oh my god! I'ma just get out of here. I'ma just get out of here real fast this next time. We can't be taking the downs early because the most likelihood scenarios we're gonna obviously get bad weapons. That is the thought process. So the thought process is I'm gonna need my quick revives. So I can't be doing it like this. Oh my god. Round 3 curves, I know. How many games of Transit do you reckon you started? I have absolutely no idea. The fuck? What the fuck? Very many. Very, very many indeed. There's a free cookie at Subway on Tuesday. Don't forget to get to your local Subway. Oh, that sounds sounds delightful, but I feel like there's chaos on the streets over here right now. I don't know, man. That might be the hardest cookie you've ever got in your whole life. I feel like the chaos on the streets almost makes it a bit crazy they've offered that, if that's actually a thing. Unless you're from the US, of course. He may just be from the US. He may not be from the UK. I assumed he's from the UK. Right now, if you're telling me I gotta go into the city to get myself a fucking cookie from Subway for free, you might get a free fucking hook to the jaw the way shit is going out here in the UK right now. It's some chaos, man. Some pure fucking chaos.
Put you in the dirt, dirt eater.
Bruh. 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 Alright, we'll get there in the end. World's gone mad. I hear you, bro.
This shit fits together.
I fucking hear you. I don't even know what's even happening anymore, bro. You're not doing Spawn Rumoni challenge? I'm not doing Spawn Rumoni. I'm just, settling into the game after that trailer, bro. Settling into the game. We're gonna probably run... I think we're gonna run to the bank. I think that's gonna be the way to do this. If I go down, run into the bank, and it's very possible. Nobody kid yourselves. Running to the bank on this is a very dangerous proposition. It can go terribly wrong, and it's gone terribly wrong many times for many people. But I do believe that whenever you play Transit, it's best to just try to run. Just to try. To see what you can do. I will let one more of them jump on me, and then I'm gonna jump across. I'd say that's it. He's no! He's got me. He might not. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Let's go. so sketchy, bro, going across there. Even after all these years, it never changes. You still feel the same kind of sketch. We did it, though. We did it. All right. We're going to hit the bank up right now. 1,000 points to open the door. Goddamn right. You already know. This challenge scares me so much because it takes so much to set it up on Transit, man. I was saying this to everybody, like, Transit, it's, I usually don't fuck about on Transit and do challenges. I just play the map. You know, I might do challenges that relate to, like, the map itself, but I don't usually do challenges on the map. Like, as in, weird things that mean less perks, less weapons. Usually it's just kind of an all-out to go for it and hope. But I definitely have dug myself into one tonight with this. Ideally, we want to stay here. We want to get Jug. And then, although it will still not be activated, we obviously just have it. And then we can kind of make the move, turn the power on, and we do all of that. We have to make sure we don't die. Take a bunch of points. If I have them. I don't know if I have points here, you know. This is another big thing right now. I should, but you just never know. I do have points. Thank the heavens. All right. 20 will be enough for this. We don't need any more. Not gonna go too crazy out here. I'm just gonna grab, like I say, Jug. And we will be on our merry way. All right, let's put that down. Okay, I could have left the turbine there. I am half tempted that I maybe should have. Just to keep it running, but we set sail. We set sail. We're heading to power right now. That's what we're gonna do. And one beer. We'll see. We'll see. I've already had a couple of ciders today. Been hanging out with a couple of people I know. So a couple of ciders has been drank before the stream started. And then one leading up to the stream, which I finished during the stream. Which just had the tiniest bit left. I have a beer for the stream. It all kind of depends on how the stream goes, to be honest with you, as to whether I crack more. If we got an absolute energy fest out here and it's insane, then obviously we probably crack a few more. We chill with the boys and the gals out here. We have a few more, which I always am down to do. It's the best type of stream you could have is when it's energized. But we will see, obviously, where it goes. Okay, we're gonna open that. All right, we'll just we'll set the power on right now. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that strawberry smoking it up. All this on round 2. That is Transit for you in a nutshell, isn't it? Transit is that map. It all gets set up super quick. I say super quick. I say super early in terms of rounds. And then you're just kind of here and you're running around and you're doing what you do. I can't even find shit right now. There it is. Been a long time, man. I'm like feeling rusty as I've ever felt on this map right now. I ain't even gonna lie.
Fuck you, Darlington. I can build shit.
Creepy Steve! Ooh yeah. Bam 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 bam. What's going on, brother?
Creep is back. Back again.
Welcome back.
Past creeps live forever.
He's saying he's always been saying this right now. Legends live forever is out of it now. It's now creeps live forever. Creepy Steve is a mad guy. Thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much for your support, my man. Help us keep zombies alive in 2024, brother, leading up to BO6. I appreciate you very much, Creepy Steve. Let's go. Haven't played Transit in years. Bro, I don't even know the last time I played, man. It's definitely been a while. We got to be pushing a year right now. That's what I mean. Like, I come back to this map and I'm super, super rusty. It's always a tough stream on Transit because there's just so much memory on little things. Where are the parts? Where is everything, you know? And obviously as viewers, you guys all come out here and you think, oh, well, he's streaming this. He knows exactly what he's doing. But I'm telling you, man, like, I'm as rusty as you guys. I haven't played this shit in so long. All right, that is that done. We're in a half decent position. I might actually just hop on the bus right here. Let me just put this on the side. I am Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night. All right. Bruh, what is happening? Okay, this is so scuffed. It won't let me on. It's all good. Whatever. We can't even climb through the roof anyway. We got to wait right here. I'm actually going to take the bus. The mystery box looks to be down here. We might just hop off the bus and jump into one of the teleporters. I don't even know. Camera Fletcher with a 2. Have you seen the Truth Lies website page? I have not, no. I have not seen the Truth Lies website page. Thank you very much, Cameron, for the 2. First ever donation on Super Chat as well. Let's go, bro. Thank you. A ready drink, to be fair. I ain't even gonna sit here and bullshit you, man. When I stream zombies in 2024, and I am trying to find a way to kind of energize and excite, I find having a few drinks does a wonder for these streams. I really feel like it loosens you up a bit, kind of just gets you going. So, while I may seem like a madman, I'm not drinking as much as it may seem. We're probably drinking every other stream, couple drinks. But it probably seems, if you tune in here and there, that we always have a drink. But, I don't know, it's always just one or two. I'm sure you can find somebody having a drink right now. At the pub, wherever. But we here, we do it on the stream, so they think that we crazy. But we are crazy. That's kind of what we build it on. All right, is this bus gonna move? Am I just gonna not take the bus? I'm gonna wait. This man is gonna take me where I need to go. Spanny Wanny, what's going on, brother? How has it been? It's been a good start to the week. Good start to the stream tonight. We are very much in interesting times, I think, with BO6, which is what everybody wants. Intriguing times. And I think that's about as best you could hope for. All I hope is that we can just kind of ignite the excitement on the stream. Ignite the excitement on the stream, and that is honestly the way I'm going to do BO6. I'm still undecided. Like I say, I'm still undecided. Even if it's the greatest zombies ever, I'm still undecided. You know, I've got some other things in my mind, but it's on everybody out here to prove it to me, you know? Come out to the streams. Get behind zombies, you know? Believe in it the same way that I feel that we believe in it looking at it. I don't know. It's kind of on all of that right now to determine whether or not we do BO6. I'm very up in the air, though. But it looks promising. Looks promising. How was the day? The day's not bad. The day is not bad at all. Hope your day is well, Cold. I just want the zombie off my ass, man. I just want the zombie off my ass. Tequila, baby. If I had some tequila right now, I would definitely be talking about doing a shot if the stream, if there was a reason. Oh, I'm gonna TP. This is Transit, isn't it? You always just have to know that you're in for the long haul with Transit. We have not teleported it. Oh my days. I think we have. I don't know exactly where I'm at, but I believe that I'm nowhere near. I think I'm where I just was on the bus like 2 seconds ago. Let it play as a shot. It can't be right now. I don't have anything to shot. Let it play is definitely a beer, though. I'll say it like that. All right, I believe that we are heading through. I think it's still through here. I think it kind of like makes you think it's not, but it is. I mean, technically speaking, Jamie, there is a shot. There is a shot. Technically. That is actually a shot, isn't it? That is a shot. I'll fuck you guys on that one. I ain't even gonna lie. Stacey with the 888s. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Thank you, Stacey, for the 888s.
Just popped in, but gonna head out, so gotta get the raves going.
All good, all good.
My name for the last time, soon just lazy should do.
You're gonna change it?
It'll be stranger in case you get confused.
Stranger.
Good luck to the stream, though.
You guys make it so hard, man. You test my memory out, bro. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. It's hard for me to remember all of these name changes. Stranger. All right, you're gonna have to tell me that like 2-3 times now, all right? You tell me that 2-3 times, I got you. You guys always doing this shit for years, bro. I even get it. It's like 3 shots. It might be. I even know, man. You know when I puff this shit, I've had a couple drinks. I had a few drinks earlier. Alright, here we go. This scares me so much, man. These 2 box hits right here determine our entire game. Is it going to be great or is it going to be terrible? I really hope it's going to be great because we had an amazing one yesterday. Please be great. Please be great. Oh! Alright, 2 box hits. Alright, question before we do this to everybody in chat right now. What happens if I decide on the second box hit that I don't want the gun and I just keep the sallies? Does that count? I even know. I have no idea. I'm gonna hit one. Because the Olympia is realistically not gonna be better.
For BO6
We got it.
Zombies
We got it.
hopes that it's gonna be good.
I hope, dude. I hope. Whether I'm here, whether I'm not, I have no idea. I keep on saying this on these streams. It all is going to come down to you all. I am detecting this based on viewership, support, the trailers, everything you can ever imagine is what is kind of just motivating my mindset with it all. But it is definitely still there. It's definitely still in my mind. We will wait and we will see. I don't know what everybody is feeling. I really have no idea. I've seen a lot of 7s and 8s in terms of ratings. I think a lot of people are kind of sitting there and they're feeling kind of still unsure. But that is how zombies and COD has been for a while. That's ultimately made us feel that. Massive shout out to Spanny Wanny. This man comes out. He kills it every stream. An absolute legend. Let it play. BO2 nostalgia. That's what it's all about right there, for real. Massive, massive shout out, bro. Let's go. Shot. Oh. I thought you guys would forget. They ain't gonna forget, are they? I fucking dug myself into this shit. I even want to be doing this. You guys better... You better go easy on me, alright? You better go easy on me. I already had a couple of drinks right now. Spanny is saying no shots. Spanny is saying no shots. I don't like scamming the shots though, you know, but we haven't done it for a while. Rules are rules. I can do the shot, bro. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. The reason I say this is I don't want to... I got people that they'll do that thing. There is not 3 shots in this bottle, by the way. There is nowhere near 3 shots in this bottle. That's like another... Not even a full one. Let's just do it. We can do it. We can do it. We're not like these other motherfuckers. We can do it. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Fuck me. I haven't done a shot for a long time. I haven't done a shot for a long time. I haven't done a shot for a long time. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Spanny, it's not gonna end me. Don't worry, bro. I'm good. Ah! I think I gotta take it. I think I was trying to say, could I go without it? I think I gotta go with it. Famous last words. Wow, there's not any more to be had. If anybody hits Let It Plays, I'll just have to do it with a beer. That's the only other way. Chase that shit down. Fuck me. God, I'm right. Tuesday night. Has just lost his motherfucking mind. God, I'm ready, has. Shoot. Try and vape it down. Yeah. Fucking shots, bro. I'm 28 years old now, man. I've been doing this shit too long. I'm about to start fucking just drinking like apple juice. We'll just put apple juice in a bottle, but then they wouldn't want that, bro. That's the thing. They wouldn't want that. I already need to pee again, bro. I already need to pee again, and I only just peed like 30 minutes ago, bro. Like, fuck. I'm on a wild one tonight, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. I'm getting deeper and deeper into this right now, and I shouldn't be. It's fucking Tuesday, dude. Couple ciders before the stream. A beer, a chill beer. Then we hit the Let It Play, and suddenly we're in a fucking firestorm out here. Sheesh. Crazy. Alright, I'm grabbing double tap. I'm still with it. I still know where I'm at. Still know what I'm doing. I gotta get it while I can. Alright, 3, 2, 1 challenge. There's your 3. 3 perks. Bang. We got 2 weapons. We got to pack 1. What do you guys think is the weapon to even pack? I even know right now. I feel that this may be the one to pack. I don't know though. Let's end a round. Let's do a couple rounds right here. Like the 5.7 dual wheels, you reckon? I'm still unsure. I'm gonna do the easy 3 rounds that I can have right now. Still can taste that. Oof. Shots are brutal, man. They really are. You have to do some shit. You have to move your neck in a certain way to let it go down, like let it slide down. You do that, fight the fire, and you'll be alright. Even in 2024, with many years under my belt, I still get the shivers from that shit. Need some water? Water does not do the job. Alright, I'm just gonna run a few rounds right here. We will make the move very soon though. I'm watching you as I drink some Jack Daniels. Oh, you're just putting me to shame, bro. You're just out here going wild. Enjoy your Jack Daniels, Christopher. Do I know who Yote Slayer is? I do know who Yote Slayer is. RIPs. He was the man that actually got me into custom zombies. All those years ago, I was a wee COD zombie tricks glitching YouTube creator. And one day, I saw Yote Slayer. To this day, I never knew, was it Yote Slayer or Yote Slayer? I heard so many different pronunciations for his name. But I saw him play custom zombies. And it always had this thing in my mind after seeing that okay, custom zombies has a real potential. But again, I didn't pursue it for a long time, but I always kind of watched it. Then one day I pulled the trigger on this channel, started this channel, and we did a combination, as you guys know, for all of these years of custom zombies, classic zombies. But he was a massive part on the reason as to why I went for it, you know? Alright, we're just doing a few rounds right here. Nothing crazy. I'm just trying to get started with the game. I need to pee again already, man. This is bad. This is how you know. But we'll have a vote. Anybody else like farm? I feel like I'm gonna do a run on farm soon, like out and out farm. I know we're on the farm era right now. This is only temporary. I'm just here, just getting a couple of rounds in. But we're gonna do one, like straight up on farm. I've had like, I don't know, I've kind of been feeling it too. Like today, a lot of people had asked me for Transit recently, so I kind of went with Transit. I saw Jose, by the way, saying, why are you doing Transit today? Do it Friday. While I could have done it Friday, I've decided I think we're going to do the spin the wheel stream on Friday just to kind of, I say test the waters. I don't know. I've never done a spin the wheel stream with not so much kind of hope on where it can go as this one. So this one will be a very big test for this channel. But we haven't done one in so long. It's been honestly like 5 months or something since we did one that I feel like we should do a spin the wheel stream. So I did mention the idea like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I think Friday we always would do it on well, it would have been a Friday if we'd have ever done it before. I think this Friday, that is what we're gonna do. But that is the reason why I've gone for Transit today. No idea what we'll do on that stream though. I have no idea. All right, I'm noticing my ammo's getting super low here. This is bad. I'm gonna hold a zombie. Man, I need to pee, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is what you get for having a drink. This is what you get for having a drink. The worst part of going for a pee break is that as soon as you go for a pee break, everybody's like, nah, fuck this shit. I can't sit there with this motherfucker pees for like 2 seconds. I always feel like I need to be... Oh, thank the Lord. We needed that. I always feel like I need to be hooked up to one of the IVs, bro. Alright, there we are. Let's end it around. I'm peeing. If we're doing this, we gotta pee. We can't not do it. I'm peeing. Alright, let's do it. Xbox Service X, what's going on, bro? Bro has to piss a gallon. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. That was pretty fast. That was like, what, 60 seconds at most? Alright. Let's go set the Pack-a-Punch up. We got a decision to make, chat. What are we saying right now? MAA1 or 5.7 dual wields in the Pack-a-Punch? This is a big decision right here for this challenge. I'm leaning towards this gun, but I don't know. The 5.7's won bad yesterday. I'm only saying it just based on... I don't know. Maybe there's... I don't know. It's hard to say. 5.7s? Most are saying 5.7s. But I'm right. Got him right. Spud must have had gallons to drink before the stream. I wouldn't say gallons, but I had about like maybe 4 beers or say 4 ciders. But I was with a few people I know, so it's hard, isn't it? Summer's here, man. As the saying goes, work hard, play hard. Thing with me is I feel like with these streams, like I say, the drink, having a couple of drinks brings like a good element to the stream. I don't know. I feel like it does good for the stream. I feel like it brings a bit of liveliness to the stream. So I'm like not turned off by the idea of having a couple of drinks on the stream or before the stream or whatever. The problem with me is that when I go out for a couple of drinks with my friends, then I come on the stream, then I'm having a few more drinks, and then before you know it, we're on a mad one, which is kind of where we're heading right now. That's kind of the issue. But we ain't gonna let it get there tonight, as we have another drink. Right, what I remember about Transit was that every single time you played Transit, you had to keep that zombie on you once you placed down your turbine. Otherwise, that motherfucker was going to take that turbine out before you could go to the Pack-a-Punch. That's what I do remember. You feeding the vodka? I feel good. I'm alright. Raul, thank you so much for the 99 cents, bro. I appreciate your support, my man. Thank you. Alright, what do we do? Do we wait? Do we go? I'm gonna run. I know this guy can like randomly turn back and go smack your turbine down. That's my worry. Holy fuck. Oh my god. The bus came through so quick. What the fuck? Dude, the bus didn't even stop. The bus was like, nah, fuck that. I'm staying on the back of you, boy. See, I can get in this, and this is all... Oh, my days. Bruh! Are you kidding me right now? There's no way. There's no way, dude. Bring back the Vita gun. What, the 5.7 dual wields? I mean, it didn't do us wrong yesterday, did it? It didn't do us wrong. Alright, I believe the zombie stayed on my case. I should be alright right now. I shit myself for a second. That should be alright. Should be alright. Better be. What? Dude, this map always tripped me out on that shit. Because there's no way that the zombie destroyed my turbine, bro. There's no way. I ran this map perfectly with a zombie behind me the whole time. How in the world is my turbine dead? There's no way. I bet you it ain't dead. I bet you. There's no way. Where did the zombie come from? There's no way. There's actually no way. There's actually no way. I don't believe it. If there's actually a turbine freshly ready to grab here, there's no way. That's some fucking broken shit, dude. No way. No way. I put that down, I ran that zombie, he was with me, I heard him the whole time. There's no way. No way. I don't believe it. Shit is insane. Just got home, saw you were streaming. Let me guess, you're at the pub, right? You said you weren't drinking no more, you're drinking, bro. I already know. There's no way. You going for 100 or 50? Fuck, I'll take 50 right now. I think it's gonna be an audacious task. This is a 3-1-2 challenge, 3 perks, 2 box hits, 1 pack-a-punch. The challenge idea that I came up for years and years and years ago. I don't believe it was a mainstream challenge that everybody did or was like super known, but I did it a few times. It was quite a cool challenge. I found it fun to do. It's kind of going the same way as it always went. Obviously, you don't get the Mark II or you get super lucky, but it's cool, man. It's a fun challenge, you know? I think these challenges can be some of the most exciting because it's just, you're not really sure before you start what you're going to get, and then you kind of have to just go with what you got, so. Little bit shocked as to how that turbine didn't work, though. I will say that. Impossible challenge. I mean, yeah, in a way, I suppose, but that's kind of what makes it fun, you know? It's just not about going to around 1 million. It's just about playing and shooting some zombies down, you know? No, but it's 79 pence. Thanks so much for your support, brother. Appreciate you, man. Let's go. That was probably the hardest sip of beer I've ever had in my whole life right there. I thought I was good, and then immediately I was in a rock, and then I had... That was terrible. Late to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Rewind by about 2 minutes. You will hear me explain what it was or what it is. Probably easier than me just repeating it every 2 seconds. Wah, 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 wah. All right, this better work, man. This better work this time. The most annoying things on Transit. I think everybody fucking hates playing Transit, but I think they love watching it. That's what I think. Seeing somebody else deal with it while you just get to sit back and watch it all unfold, I think is something about it that people enjoy. But I will admit, from a playing standpoint, at times like this, especially when I just put the turbine down, what I believe was perfectly down, and then you see obviously, well, it doesn't work. It's not great. Shows you how much that you have to keep the zombie like pinned to you, you know? Because if that zombie is not pinned to you, goes to that turbine somehow and c'est la vie. Bus is here, bro. Alright. I really want to try and take the bus here. I feel keeping the zombie on the bus is my best shot right now to not have him mess this shit up. So move, man, move. Why is he on round 6? This is Transit, bro. This is what Transit is. Transit is a whole load of setting up, running around for a very long time to get where you want to go. That is Transit in a nutshell. Like I say, it's like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it, but ultimately you know what you sign up for every time you press play. What is the challenge? 3 perks, 2 box hits, 1 pack-a-punch. I do remember that Mr. Hoodie guy. I burnt my hand the last time I did one of these 3-2-1 challenges. You're not wrong. But I don't think that's going to be possible today unless there's a nuclear strike on my house. Alright, we surely... If this is not opened right now, I'm actually going to smash the keyboard, dude. It'll be open. So weird. Such a weird way of it. Like, it's so scuffed. I've never understood that about this map. Ever. What do you think about the VYBZ cart? I don't know what the fuck that is, man. I have no idea. No idea at all. Let's see BO6 zombies pronouncing it that the Raccoon group released some... Yeah, we saw it at the start of the stream, man. We had it on at the start of the stream. We watched it for like... Fuck, I don't even know, man. Like 40 minutes. Something like that. Alright, everybody sat on 5-7 dual wheels, right? Well, they're in now. That's the one we're going with. There we go. Alright, we have the final setup. As much as it scares the shit out of me, I'm gonna run what I believe to be the safest strategy for the time being. Obviously, you know what? Let's do that. I don't want to go too crazy in case they go down, but I should be alright right now. We're going to run what I believe to be the safest strategy early on. So we're back here all over again. We're going to sit in town. If I can't hold round 7 with all of this, then I need to retire doing this shit. So we'll hold nothing crazy. I'd say, I don't know, couple rounds. Alright, I'm gonna say it again, just like I said yesterday. 30, in all honesty, for what this challenge is, 30 is an incredible achievement. Max ammos are gonna have to be the most incredible max ammos of all time. I'm optimistic we make it into the 20 range. Obviously, I'm gonna expect that. 30, that's the push, that's the goal, that's the hope. Imagine we could just grab that right now. That would be amazing. But we will see. We will see. But yeah, I'm definitely staying here for like a couple rounds. Just gotta be careful on ammo. Vibs Cartel is an infamous dancehall artist. I don't know who that is. He may be good, he may be not. I don't know. I'm gonna go to this temporarily. Fraser or Foreman? Foreman. George Foreman was a beast, man. As something for me about a fighter that on the eye doesn't look the part but delivers, that's a special fire. I love the underdog, the one they doubt, you know? They doubted him. That's around. Alright, we can't do too many rounds like this. We ain't got enough ammo for this shit, but we're trying. Follow UFC? I do. Yeah. Ask me anything about the UFC. I know like 98%. I know more about boxing, but I know a fuck ton about the UFC. Anything combat, I know a lot about. Other than maybe the BKFC, although I know a bit about it. If you know, if it's like anything that's a somewhat known person, I know. I would probably know. We'll test my knowledge right now. Paddy the Baddie, of course. The Liverpudlian. Alright, I'm already scared about the ammo. That's so bad on round 9, man. So bad. That's actually the worst thing ever. Have you ever trained? Not in like an official boxing gym or anything like that, but one of my mates is a personal trainer and I got like a fuck ton of friends that are rugby players, so they always were in the gyms, and I definitely at times have been along to the gyms and had some boxing training, although it was not from like a professional out-and-out trainer. I believe, man, I've always followed it. Like I say, I know a fuck ton about boxing. It's like we always said this, you know, like when it comes to this whole like YouTuber boxing scene, the thing that holds me back is one, that nobody in zombies ever actually want to fight. That's the biggest thing, first of all. Because I was serious about this a few years ago. The biggest thing is that. And the second biggest thing is that I do like to have a drink. And I worry very much about the fighting game when you love to have a drink. It's not, doesn't mix. So yeah, I mean, in terms of my knowledge, oh man, I'd pick myself, you know, to have a chance, certainly with anybody in the same weight class. Fuck me, this guy. As me in the YouTuber zombie scene. But as I say, there's nobody in zombies. Like, think about it. You can't name one person that ever fought on those cards, you know what I mean? Nobody ever did. But there was a point where I was like I actually genuinely thought, like, back in the day that's where I was heading. There was a part of why back in the day when there was all this like drama BS that went down the zombies community, I really thought these boys were actually, that was what they were trying to do. I actually thought they were trying to sell it so that we could all earn a load of money and we could actually have a fight. And then I realized very quickly that actually it was nothing like that and nobody was really serious. It was a load of bollocks. But I would fancy myself in the zombies game for sure. I'm not saying I'll beat these fucking guys like Jake Paul. They're bigger than me. We're not even in the same weight class. Obviously, you've been doing that shit for time now. But, like, you get my point. Like, the zombies guys is the zombies guys. You know what I mean? I don't really... I mean, we already looked at that shit and nobody was really about it, so... I think it said it already.
Well, would you listen to that?
You're allowed to get Galvan Knuckles? I believe that's okay. I believe that's okay. I should probably get those soon. All right, 12 rounds. Spud versus Ruffle Waffles. This is what these guys don't want to fight, bro. That's what you have to understand, guys. Like, they don't want to fight. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna see any of that with these guys and zombies. It's there's no point even talking about it. While some of you guys would love the fantasy idea of it, you ain't gonna see it. As I say, that's just how it is. The only one, and this is me giving credit where credit is due, the only one, and that's because I know the guys in the gym, would probably be someone like Crazy Rabbit. But I generally have nothing against him. You know, I am not the biggest fan of a Tim Hansen or a T-Lexify. And believe me, if that shit was offered out, if they'd actually been serious about that, I would have been the first to jump at that. But obviously, like I say, none of these guys actually want to fight. You know, they talk a good game, they do their channels, whatever they do, but none of them actually want to fight. So yeah, in terms of zombies and what zombies is, I don't think you're going to ever see. I mean, you would have seen it already if there was going to be people that were going to actually get on those boxing cards. You know what I mean? It kind of makes me tired to almost think about it now, because I was actually serious about it. I really, truly mean this. Like, I really, really, really believed at one point that was what the whole point and purpose was. You know, you have to understand, we had like all of these boxing cards with your Logan Pauls versus KSIs and all this kind of stuff. We had like all of that happening, and then we had this like spat, shall we say, in the zombies community. And I honestly, to this very day, really believe that actually what that was they were trying to get on the cards. But I was the fool. I realized in 2 seconds that actually what it was a complete tarnishing of my name. It was more of a like trying to throw me under the bus. It wasn't actually just a fight, you know. But that's what I genuinely believed it was at the time. Like, some of you guys would have seen that shit. Like, back in the day, we had a little spat. But that was in my mind at the time truly what I believed it was. And I realized, unfortunately, that actually, nah, it was not anything like that. They had no balls. I wish that would have happened, bro. That was what I wanted. I wanted it so bad. Like, oh, I wanted it so bad, bro. I can't even say it. I wanted it so bad. I was fired up as fuck for that shit, bro. I really, truly was here. I was like, all right, so we're building this shit up. Let's fucking go. And then no one said not a word. And then I just drank and smoked a vape because fuck it. What's the point, right? No one's going to fight anyway. All right, I am holding firm right now, but not fully comfortable at all. Where's the L Gaming Tower donut? I didn't stick it on. I didn't stick it on, but it's there. 1337 is an L Gaming Tower 3-hour stream. It'll be on the wheel though. It'll be on the wheel. We're going to do that Friday stream. It will be on the wheel. 3 hours L Gaming Tower 1337. But again, it's not with somebody or expecting somebody to hit it. It's more of like a, I don't want to do it. So it's, no one has to say a word unless they want to do that. You know what I mean?
Light you up.
137 1337. Do you think I'm gonna play L Gaming Tower for 3 hours for 137? You're insane, bro. Somebody doing Uber is making more than that shit, and believe me, they ain't suffering like that suffering. That is pure suffering. My rates have gone down. My dono alerts are now cheaper to try and bring more energy on the streams, to try and get more activations so that we can relive what we once were living, shall we say, with emojis and all the things in chat. But it ain't that low. Fuck me. Alright, this is working. Do I like playing on controller? Nah, man, I played keyboard and mouse for ages. Bro fell off. Again, you asked me a question about controller and then you talk about fell off. But in my opinion, you fell off if you played controller this whole time. You never played keyboard and mouse. Fuck, bro, you never fell on. Let's just say it like that. You never say it like that, bro. Nothing you can even say to that shit. Man's out here in 2024 talking about fucking controller, bro. I mean, he's a Mr. Dalek JD fan. Shit. Alright, I don't like where we're going on ammo here. This is the fear of this challenge. This is the fear of this challenge. I'm spreading. I'm running away. Actually, I'm sprinting. You're already kicking, bro, for that? I mean, he said I fell off, man, so fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, they can dish it, but if I say anything, then I'm kicking. I'll be kicking. Don't you worry about that, man. Allison, let's get some Ponkes in the chat. Let's go. First donate for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. I even know. P to the O to the N to the K to the E. I need some fucking ammo right now. Oh my god. This is what ammo does to you. Thank you so much, Allison. Of course, we've gone down right now in this moment. We knew this challenge was going to be tough. We knew what we signed up for. I hope I can weather this storm. I'm going to run. I'm going to try and reclaim my 3 perks. Scary times right now. It's all ammo, bro. I'd have never had to even leave if I had ammo right there. Oh, shit. That's a lot of zombies. There's a max in there as well. I need that. Oh, this is not what you want to be. Go. Please put me to a good spot. Oh. Jog. Be alright. He challenged you for a boxing match? Who challenged me? Who challenged me? What, some random guy in the chat? See, that's my point. There's not somebody in the zombies community, man. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in finding some random guy in the fucking chat, bro. If it was somebody in the zombies community back in the day, when everybody actually was popping, then it was a different story, but come on, bro. You think KSI, you think anybody is gonna step up and fight some fucking random guy on Twitter in their comments? They're not going to do it, bro. Like, you have to fight somebody in your, you know what I mean? Come on, dude. But that kind of summarizes where we're at with it all at this point. That's kind of my point. You know what I mean? But you shouldn't be on my fucking back for that shit, because I'm the one that actually said straight up, I'm on it. I'm ready for it. Do you know what I mean? I would have. Now I'm saying straight up, if somebody wanted to do the boxing shit now in zombies, it's a little bit harder. You gotta give it more time, but back then I was ready. Allison with a 20. Ba-bam, bam, ba-da-bam-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, bum-ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Let's go.
Where's the energy, Chad?
Where's the energy? We'll have to see. I was actually sitting here and thinking to myself, do I crack another beer right now? And I was leaning towards not cracking one, but that is only because I don't see much going on other than well, we're here now, Addison. Who knows? We'll see. We'll debate it in 2 seconds. We've got a couple super spuds in this chat. We gotta do better than that if we want to crack another beer, make this a longer stream. 100% we do. We'll see if we can get them energized. Why don't I collab with anybody? Because one, I think the zombies community is kind of in their own box, and they always sideline me from that box because I came from the glitching and tricks community, so I was kind of the outsider from the very start with that. 2, because I don't think zombies is on the high that it once was, and 3, just because why the fuck should I bother doing all that shit when I've always streamed solo? I actually prefer to stream solo, man. The way I run my stream is I do this. I talk to everybody. You know, we rap. We do all sorts of stuff. Like, it's a solo stream in that sense. So yeah, I mean, I've always been kind of open, but, you know, I've collabed with a few people over the years, but ultimately, I actually generally think streaming is a lot easier when you stream solo. I really do. Like, you can run the stream the way you want to run the stream. You know, it's one of those. I think if you want to do like collabs, you do videos. But again, it's zombies, man. Like, we haven't had a new game for years, you know. We just kind of been where we've been for years with it all. So there isn't really a reason. Plus, that's obviously what I just said. It's one of those. But yeah, I don't really... I don't know. I just stream, man. I just come on here and I stream. I just vibe with you guys. That's what I signed up for. What I started this for. I didn't start it for chasing down people, trying to collab. Doesn't really mean shit to me. I will say this one, when I've done like, so I did some battles against O Custom over the years. I did some battle streams where we competed, we put some money on the line. It was like who could reach round 50 the fastest, things like that. Those streams were always a fucking disaster because you had one community battling against the other community. Kind of put me off the whole thing, I ain't even gonna lie. I think I'm going the right way here. I'm not entirely sure. I might not be. I might not be going the right way here. That's transit though. I'm not, am I? Going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way! Shit, I did not mean to end that. But we're still alive. This map's so annoying, isn't it? When you're trying to, like, run through it and do shit. It's so annoying, dude. From the sidelines, it looks fun, but when you're playing... Yeah, because people are trying to, like, do their shit, you know? It's like, if you have somebody streaming with another person, they're both streaming at the same time, you're overlapping each other, it's a nightmare. But that's ultimately why you kind of get, like, people just kind of doing their thing. They, you know... Well, it's basically you don't get interactive streamers that actually respond to what you guys are saying right now. That's kind of what happens. If people are playing with other people, they can't really interact. Because if I start interacting and the other person that, you know, you're playing with is going to be lost as to what you're even saying when you're responding to some person in the chat that's asking you a question, they'll be like, what are you saying right now? They think you're talking to them and obviously you're talking to the chat. Right, I'm trying to think what we do to crack another beer. I'm not gonna crack another beer unless I feel a real reason to. It is Tuesday. I've already had a good, I don't even know, 5. But I am tempted. We did have the shot as well. I definitely would. But I don't know. We've been live nearly for 2 hours right now. We need something to keep it chugging, especially when I believe that this challenge is getting scary. Getting scary. I'm out the zone right now, the denizens, but the ammo is not gonna last forever. 200 likes. We're not even at 200 likes right now on the stream. Oh, we got to get that. If you guys want to support zombies, keep this shit going. We need support in every which way, for real. We need it for real. So drop a like on the stream. That is the free way that you can support this shit. I would have thought we would have had that. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like we had a lot of people roll through for the for BO6 earlier, the trailer. Possible round? Possible? It's gonna be close.
You're dead now, ain't you?
Oh. 2 shots of 200 likes. You're having a laugh. You're absolutely having a laugh. Absolutely no chance. No shots, none of that. The only time we're going to take shots is the Let It Plays, although we have... Actually, there is a shot there, to be fair. There is a shot for Let It Play. I will crack another beer, I've said, as an alternative to... I suppose that's probably the beer crack. Is any of the other in the range of that. But ultimately on a Tuesday night at 11-12 p.m, probably, unless some chaos happens, it's probably not going to happen, but you never know. We're still here. We're at round 19. We got ammo as well right now. You never know. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all be playing with me out here. If you think I'm gonna, for 200 likes, when we used to hit 2,000 likes in this space of time, crack a damn beer on a Tuesday. Fuck me. That's literally homeless level type shit. I might as well get on the side of the road right now. Alright, run! One shot? Absolutely fucking not. Like I say, it's a Let It Play. That's the only time. There's one more left in the body. In the body, in the bottle, in the body as well. There's one more. That should tell you why I don't want to have another one right now. I'm saying body over bottle. I need to pee again as well. I ain't even lying. I genuinely need to pee again. That's the 3rd one in 2 hours. Let's grab that. Y'all be cheapskating me out here. Y'all be cheapskating me. That's 20. We have ammo. We're all good. I have. That's all I have. It's dumb. Bro's high class, expensive like women. I mean, the point is that if I keep drinking, I probably go for a lot longer on the stream. Or I probably, you know, the stream goes more than like 2-3 hours, which at this stage of zombies, there ain't really anybody doing that. So if I'm gonna do that on a Tuesday night, it's definitely gotta be worth going for. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Dawn! Let's get Team Marys in this chat. Mine. Mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you mine. I don't like that. This is so loud. I don't like that. I just wanna make you mine. We have this on full volume, don't we?
Stick with this streaming.
Let me check something.
Like you still have a shot at
Let me check something. Let me check something.
Get you more viewers.
I know it would. I know it would.
A beer PLS.
Oh, no, we're not. What the heck? Why does this sound so loud right now? What the fuck? That sounded so loud, bro. No, I know, dude. I know. I mean, again, all of this really comes down to everything that happens on these streams, bro. I need your support more than I've ever needed it. Do you know what I mean? We're trying to survive out here at this point. We really are trying to survive. So, I appreciate you, bro. And Birch with a 10. Thank you so much for the love and support, everybody. Ooh, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, bro.
Mate, you are literally the only streamer I still watch just because
I
of
appreciate
the honest
that.
and straightforward commentary and fun gameplay. Just crack one for your own enjoyment.
Let's go. You're making me want to crack one, bro. I'm on the brink. I'm close. I'm close to cracking one. I need to pee, though. But I am close. I'm tempted. You're tempting me. See, this is what I mean. It's the good vibes, guys. That's what it's about. It's not even like... As much as people will say, oh, it's about the donations and stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys. If people are coming out and supporting your stream in every which way, if the chat is lively, you know, the thing about it is that when we start getting the little trains going and stuff, you start seeing the chat moving, the emojis, that motivates you to be like, okay, you know, the life is here. It's like everything. It comes down to everything. But it's very hard in zombies in 2024 when you're playing old maps and you're leading up to a new game to kind of be like, okay, let's just go for hours and hours and hours, when I know for a fact that the other people that are streaming this stuff are going for like an hour and a half.
Crack that boy.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Let us be the one. I'm tempted. I need to pee though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you guys get it. I know you guys get it. Thank you guys for the love though, for real. Like I say, this is what it's about as a streamer. You get the, you know, the support, the love. Without it, there is no streamer. You can't do shit. You know, whatever form it comes in. Like I say, whether it's people just watching, whether it's likes, whether it's people in the chat, whether it's members, whether it's donors, whatever it is, you know, it all kind of adds together. Everything is what you determine on. Do you know what I mean? Vida with a 10. Ooh, yeah. Bam, 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 bam. I so badly gotta pee.
Everyone here loves and supports you.
Let's go. Let's go. If that ends the round right here, we're gonna pee and grab another beer. There you go. There you go. All right. Give us... Come on in, Brad. Bosh! All right, give me 2 seconds. right, let's do it. Let's do it. I've actually got a good little talking point for everybody right here. Doing good, just finished for the day. Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, man. If there's anybody in this world I want to do well, it is you, Brad. Honestly, if there's anybody, it's you. Cheers to Brad. Cheers to everybody out here. We are still cracking away. Jose! I actually have something quite important to discuss.
Fire.
And we're already there, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. Although I think I hold it together pretty well. Like, I think you guys probably look at this stream and you wouldn't even know. I'm like 7 drinks deep right now. I'm a veteran of this game, bro. I really am. All right, we gotta keep on this. All right. I got some, I think this is a valid talking point. So there's got to be somebody out here. I was meaning to talk about this. I didn't talk about this earlier. I was watching this girl, and I've been watching a few of these travel like creators for a while now. It's something I've been truly looking at, and it interests me very much because I've had this idea to do a bit of traveling. I would say most likely next year at some point. I am obviously saying that, kind of basing it around the fact that BO6 is coming, and then that kind of leaves the window open that even if BO6 comes, content for BO6 will kind of roll through, and then next year, you see what I'm saying? GTA 6 late next year, so it kind of leaves a window. But I've been watching this girl that travels, and she sort of goes around various different countries. And it's been very interesting kind of seeing it. It's kind of opened me to like a new avenue of content. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I've been even more thinking about it recently. Obviously, you guys know I've been trying another channel, trying some other things. The first thing I need to ask, is there anybody out in this stream that owns a drone? What sort of pricing are you looking at for? Because the reason I ask this is everybody that does these travel vlogs or these travel videos, they all have drones. What sort of pricing is a drone that is capable of that shit? I have never looked at this. I am guessing £1,000 and up. That's my estimate guess. But there's got to be somebody out here that knows. Somebody's got to have a good drone in this stream. What is a good... I'm talking like a high quality drone. I'm not talking like a drone that films, you know, in 240p. I'm talking like a drone that films crystal clear, beautiful quality. You know, what are we looking at? What is it going to set you back to get the equipment, basically? 1.5k? 3k? 1 to 2k pounds? So I thought like £1,000 and up. That was kind of my my thought process. All right, I'll ask you guys another question. I think I know the answer, because you guys know the character. You know who I am with these streams. If I was to do travel videos and I was to just go around the world and interact and do the things you've seen on stream, but just interact with actual real life people, not be in a room, you guys would be down to see that shit, right? You'd be down to see that? Because I tell the reason I have been intrigued by this. I feel like a part of me has been lost doing this streaming stuff for a long time. A social side. But I've always believed I was a very social person. My friends used to tell me, don't hang out with them these days as much as I did, but I still see them here and there. But they used to say I was the funniest man in the room. Nowadays, I'm kind of the lost person, shall we say, of the friends group, because everybody's in relationships, don't go out as much as they used to, but more or less kind of we got a max ammo, let's go. Long story short, I've just been streaming. I've been grinding YouTube, doing things, isolating myself. I do feel like sometimes when you kind of do something in life, you sometimes sit there and you think about shit. And I do think to myself that I am quite like a talkative person, clearly. Maybe there's like other things, do you know what I mean? I don't know, but the whole travel thing has kind of tickled my taste buds recently. You know, I think it'd be such a fun thing to do. And we're not talking about traveling with other people or anything. I'm talking like just straight solo travel in random countries that barely speak English, and there's me making my videos, you know what I mean? Like, we're not talking going to the absolute slums or anything, but certainly like putting myself way out of my comfort zone. I feel like that'd be fun content for viewers. Do you know what I mean? So I've had this kind of idea. Again, I'm all strategizing ideas with BO6, GTA 6, many other things. But like, what could be ideas? What could be content? What could be something that could be good? And I keep coming back to this thing. Like I said, I was watching this girl doing it, and she was very like eccentric. She was very, you know, happy to just kind of venture around places, go by herself. And I was watching it, I was thinking, fuck, like, I was really, I'll be real with you, I fucking am attracted to that girl. I ain't gonna fucking shit you guys. Like, I'm attracted to her. Like, she's a strong fucking girl that's willing to just go and face the world, do shit by herself, create her content, do what she does. That's attractive as fuck to me. But I was watching that and I thought, fuck, if she can do it, I can fucking do that shit, you know? Like, it could be a fun project. It could be a real fun project. Go around the world, experience the world, different cultures, film it, share your adventure with everybody. You know, something like that potentially could be real good for me. So I really started thinking about that recently. Again, that's just a real conversation on these streams, you know. I don't know what BO6 will bring. I don't know what GTA 6 is going to bring. I don't know what any of it's going to bring. But what I do know is the world will always be interesting. So definitely in my mind. Long as the end goal too, I think gaming, it does burn you out. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that traveling wouldn't though, you know what I mean? I'm sure you'd be traveling, you get sick of it at some point. You'd be like, oh man, I wish I could just chill out, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I think there's like an added level of, I don't know. I kind of watched her in awe recently. I was watching her doing it. I was like, fuck, she's so free, man. Like, she's just out there. She did a living. She's free, you know? It's something so beautiful in that. I mean, what is life at the end of the day? Let's talk some real shit on this stream right now. What is life? Life is about living, right? Are we living? I asked that question to everybody in the stream right now. Are we living? I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, where would you, if it was all said and done and you look back on your life, what would you be proud of? I suppose there's other ways or different ways to dissolve it, but like, maybe there is something with that, you know? I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Like I said, I've been looking at some of the stuff, but what I will say is that the fucking equipment, from what I've seen, you need a lot of shit. And you also obviously have to like pack that shit up, travel with that. You gotta carry a lot. That's the other thing. You gotta carry a lot. You can't just obviously travel like super solo if you're gonna like create content. You know, you can't just like go super light. You gotta have drones. You need to have like cameras. You have good laptops to be able to edit and stuff. Like, there's a fair few things you have to carry. So kind of like different from the casual backpacker that goes real light, which is, I've always been that. I've always kind of traveled like light. Like I traveled the world and I took the tiniest suitcase with a very small amount of stuff. And I was thinking, well, if I was to do something like this, that small suitcase can be out the window because that small suitcase is just going to be your recording equipment. It's like, I definitely sort of thought about it. There's definitely some sides to it for sure. But I don't know. I've seen all sorts of stuff. Like, I truly have seen all sorts of stuff with it. But I feel like if I was to transition to anything that wasn't streaming, that was gonna give you guys good content, I feel like that would be it, you know? I think there'd be a lot of people here that would be real down to see that. SpudBLIZZ travels the world. I don't know. I could see it. 360 camera. That's what I want to do. I would want to get the best stuff, but like I say, it's definitely not gonna be easy to carry. We'll say it like that, and it's certainly not gonna be in the good range in pricing for sure. It's not if you're getting like the absolute top of the top. But like a drone, like we say, 1K, 2K, that's pounds. Good camera. What, 700, 1,000? I don't fucking even know. Laptop, 1,500, 2 grand. Certainly is a lot to be carrying with you. That worries me somewhat, I can't lie. You're basically carrying six. Oh no, I'm dead. I even know that was out of nothing. All right, we got to get out of this. I thought we were further through this round. We are so low on ammo. We said 30 was an absolute dream goal. We're still in range for that. We need to survive this. I am nervous to leave here because I know by leaving here, it is going to put me in a real dangerous position to survive.
Somebody call down the thunder.
I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm somehow not dead. Mav uses his phone. I'd be tempted by that, but I feel like the quality of the actual like content, like you can get these cameras that are like super like smooth and stuff. I feel like with the phone it's not as good. I know you can get like a gimbal or a tripod, but I don't know. There's some, I've seen some mad cameras. And some of them are insane. I've thought about it, like I say. I am still thinking about it all. All right, we're creeping through right now.
Tornado, blow your house down. Build you for the act. Can you appreciate that?
Oh my god, no, no, no.
Need to warm up the old man's hip. Ugh.
Alright, let's do this. Learn self-defense. I fancy myself. Not in all of them. I fancy myself in a fair few though. Against your... That was lame. That was fucking lame, bro. I can't believe I just got jug and I can't believe that. That was lame as fuck. That was lame. I thought I was generally on the comeback right there to go and pull this through. We did this yesterday and I'm down to do this again today. We can find like a map to do a one window on. Why is it saying mob is new? Should we do mob? Do a mob spawn challenge for the fact that mob is what BO6 looks like? Let's do that. We'll do a spawn room challenge. That is unlucky, isn't it? That is unlucky.
Hey Sal, we must have been through this 50 times.
Just watch Kaz. I watched him. I know who these people are, man. I know who these... The fuck? I know who these people are. And they a lot of them say similar things to how what I've said to you guys. They're kind of just like they were playing games or they were just in their room and they wanted like to do something great, you know, and be out in the world and stuff. It motivates me, it interests me, you know.
Hey Sal, we must have been through this 50 times already. But we'll go through it another.
All right, we do a spawn room challenge on Mob of the Dead.
9:30, lights out.
Confidence did radiate being black. Oh, I can't deny that. Can't deny that. Yeah. Yeah, something I always wish, you know, I used to have a friend who did like karate and was really high level. And I remember, I'll never forget, this was like back in school. People kind of knew they did karate, but maybe they didn't believe it because the guy was like a stoner. They would like, it would like blaze. But he was mad good at karate, but he kind of did it behind the scenes. But I knew him really well. I used to like go over, we used to hang out, we used to play zombies. We used to fucking play zombies. And I think like a lot of people didn't really believe it. Maybe they just didn't, I don't know. They just thought, he's just a fucking stoner, this guy. Like he wasn't small or anything. He was like over 6 foot. He had long hair, you know, he was a bit like an emo kid, like loved like rock and roll. And I always remember in school, we were out on the playing fields and everybody was just doing the English Bulldog. If anybody knows what that is from England, you probably know. And I always remember there was this one guy that was from the so-called popular lot in school. Thought he was hard, played a bit of rugby. And I think he like ran into him and tried to like start something. Mate, this motherfucker went back. He just fucking did some kick. Boy was absolutely fucking flatlined. And they never fucked with him ever again. They never fucked with him ever again. Like, it's underrated what you can learn when you know that kind of shit, you know, like, it's because it's not necessarily, it's not about being strong, it's about being knowledgeable, you know, techniques, you know how to throw the kicks, you know how to block, you know, your movement, you know, like, you can underestimate shit. But that guy was, I don't know where the fuck he's at these days. I haven't spoken to him for many, many years, but man, he was, in my mind, he was a scary motherfucker, but he was my boy. He was my boy, so he would have never fucked with me. Thank fuck. If he had a fuck with me, I probably would have been fucked. But no, he was a good man. I miss that boy. He's called Tom. He's called Tom. Haven't spoke or heard from him for a long time. He's not gonna be watching the stream, but if he somehow was, I hope he's good. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Brad. I feel you.
That damn near took off the roof.
Where did I get the hat? Bro, I got this hat in some random shop, man. I even gonna lie to you. I got it in some random shop. I couldn't even tell you the shop. It was just a random shop. I don't even think it was in the UK. I think it was Italy. I think it was Italy. Yeah, I've like all the clothes that you see me wear, most of them are not from like where I live. I'm pretty sure like this is from Australia. This Italy. These jean shorts that I'm wearing, I want to say Spain, but I can't say for sure. Because what I would do commonly is I would travel. Again, time back into traveling, what I've been talking about. I would travel and then I would kind of get into the idea of going and getting some clothes while I was out there. I always loved doing that because... Oh no, that's not good. Ah! It's a spawn room challenge. I'm dead. I would always kind of travel and then fancy getting clothes while I was out there, you know? It's like, oh, so everybody's going out on the weekend. Everybody's going to this this club and you're staying in this hostel and you're talking to people. Make sure you get some clothes for it. And I'm like, yeah, so I got my stereotypical things that I bought with me, but now I fancy something new now. There's a girl out here I'm talking to, you know, I'm trying to look good. So you grab, I'm gonna die here, bro. I'm gonna make it past round 4. I've always been like that. I've got loads of clothes that I got like out in different countries.
Sure, I'll take your magic bullets.
What are you thinking of BO6? Promising. Promising for sure. I am not going much further than this, am I? This is an extremely hard map to survive spawn room on. I'm gonna reload all of these. Take my moment. Yeah, take it easy, Brad. Thank you very much for coming out, my man. Be safe, and honestly, all the love to you. You are one of the most realist, genuine, decent people in this whole entire YouTube shit, man. YouTube, streaming, whatever you want to call it. If there's one person out here, chat, that I say that I hope succeeds, that I've known over this whole thing, it's that man right there. That's honest from that, like, hand on my heart, like. The most, genuinely, the most fucking... I'll say it like this. He is a lunatic, but in a great way. Personality for days. Imagine me, but it plays a different game. That's Brad. Check him out if you play old school RuneScape. I'm Brad, you can't miss him. There you go, I plugged your stream, bro. I don't think you'll get nobody though. I feel like nobody plays old school RuneScape in this community, sadly. I would love it, bro. Bro, there was a point, Brad, where I could have said that and you would have got so many people, man. I'm so sorry that it was not now, man. You deserve it. I'm so dead here, dude.
Better kill me good, you sorry looking bastards. Double points. Who's gonna turn down the chance to double them? I'm only finishing what you started. I'm low on lead.
Fucking made it through that one. Yeah, man, no, it is. It is. 100%, Brad. 100%. I love you, bro. Take it easy, man. Opinions on Green Rum Productions? What the fuck is that? Green Rum Productions. If you give me some context, I might know what you're on about, but I have no idea off the top of my head what you're talking about. Oh! Wait, are you talking about the transit scam? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what he's talking about. They're like the whole transit. They said they were going to remake transit or some shit. And it was a load of bollocks. That's what you're talking about? Scumbags. Scumbags. That's what I say on that. One of those people. What's his name? I can't even think right now off the top of my head. There was a guy involved in that shit that for years used to give me so much fucking shit. He harassed my moderators. He used to come on my Discord servers. He used to say racist shit, all sorts. And I saw that. Fuck, what was his name? Tommy or some shit, maybe? Tommy? Does that ring a bell? Tommy? I want to say Tommy. Well, whoever I'm on about right now, there was a guy that was involved in that shit. The biggest fucking twat I've ever come across in custom zombies. We're dead. It was always going to happen. And Danny, yeah. This guy literally used to harass like my moderators. He used to talk all sorts of shit. I once was watching a UFC live stream and I saw one of his boys. I think it's Stevie something. Stevie 07 or some shit. I saw him like in the chat and I think he said some shit to me there. Like in literally an illegal UFC stream. I fucking exposed myself. I was watching an illegal UFC stream. I just saw him in the chat and it was funny. But those guys were always scumbags, man. That's all I'm trying to say. They were always fucking scumbags. They were always out here trying to bring people down. They were always trying to, you know... They were super like pissed off and jealous because of the fact that Zombies creators made money off of their maps. In the sense they streamed and got donations. So they were super toxic. The only thing they were ever there for was basically a paycheck. And because of the fact that they didn't get a paycheck, yeah, obviously they tried to get a paycheck with the transit or whatever. So don't be fucking surprised. That's Zombies, bro. You know, people be starving out here. People be hurting. Like I say, people give me stick for being out here on the stream and saying about energy and shit like that. But it proves a lot when you see people literally going and telling people they're going to make a map, taking fucking money for that and then not even releasing it. But that's my thoughts on that shit. What you need to realize, like I say, is the Zombies community's been struggling for a long ass time. People be pretending that it's not, but it is. And that kind of proves it. But yeah, scumbag, that fucking guy. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. I even played one of his maps on my my channel, and I literally shouted him out. I put like credit for him with everything. Even like put a link, I believe, and pinned it to the comments of the video, saying to like donate to him, support him. The same has happened with, you know what, like, I ain't gonna say too much on this shit because it's a fucking community of what it is. But like, some of the people in this Zombies community are being kind of seen now the way that I always saw it and the way I said it to everybody. People put a lot of shit on me over the years. People tried to say this and that and whatever the fuck else. But like, a lot of people are starting to see now, because of certain things, how it is. We're seeing Mr. T, I say no more. We're seeing this fucking guy, you know, had his lot to say about me. We're seeing these fucking transit scammers, a lot to say about me. You know, we're seeing a fucking lot. But maybe what people should see is that I'm the one that fucking says it for how it fucking is. You know, I'm the one that says it for how it fucking is. I truly believe that in this community right now, I'm the most genuine person in terms of what I say, the realist like view that I have on it all, out of all of them. Because I don't think they really say it how it is. But that's my thoughts on all that shit. So, yeah. But anyway, to everybody that's been out here on this stream tonight, I appreciate you guys being out here. I thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you. We've had a good stream. We're probably going to be out here doing it again tomorrow. Probably. Fingers crossed, we'll see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming out here. We'll wait and we'll fucking see what happens. Do you know what I mean? We'll wait and we'll see. I'm aiming to stream this week a good chunk. And then we're going to do that Friday spin the wheel stream. But obviously, I definitely am saving a bit of myself for that. Yes, Robbo's right. I need to save myself as well for the trailer. So the trailer is on Thursday, right? The first person gameplay trailer is Thursday. So we're definitely streaming Thursday. So if we do not stream, it's going to be tomorrow. But I feel like I'm going to stream because in my mind I said I was going to. So we potentially going to stream tomorrow, Thursday because of the trailer. And then Friday, spin the wheel. So in reality, we're probably streaming for 5 days in a row right now. But who knows? To all the people that have been out here tonight, I thank you very much for being out here. Appreciate you guys. And shit. I'll see you guys most likely tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be definitely Thursday for that next trailer. Take it easy. Good night. And I'm out. Look at that shit. What the fuck is that right there? What the fuck? Bro, I've been walking a lot of fields right now. I feel like I'm being stung by it. Look at that shit. Been stung by the bushes right there. Anyway, we're out. Good night. God bless. And I gotta go over here to end this shit. That's us.